Hello and welcome to the RussIsForUs.com virtual rally video, The Giant Waiting to Arise Part 2. My name is David Russ and I am your Republican congressional candidate for Oregon's 6th U.S. Congressional District. In the first Giant Waiting to Arise video, I mentioned a couple of issues that I will clarify here. One is that we still have a great manufacturing capacity in this country, and two, that we have the means to turn it on. Over the last several decades, many manufacturing facilities have been shut down in this country, small ones and large ones all over the country. Most of the machine tools, or large manufacturing machines, in these facilities were sold off to used manufacturing tool sales companies. These companies still have those machines in storage. In fact, some of the facilities were shuttered with the equipment still inside, and no one has moved back into those facilities or paid to move the equipment out. All this equipment can get back to work for us. It may not be the best equipment, and it may not be exactly what's needed, but it will get us started and get us rolling down the road to returning this country to its manufacturing greatness. As a matter of fact, there's a company called Mutiny Motors that purchased an auto facility in Detroit and is starting to manufacture affordable American vehicles. The next thing needed for manufacturing is materials. This country is one of the most abundant in natural resources on the entire planet. Onerous federal bureaucratic regulations and the Green New Scam have stopped a lot of mining, logging, and drilling that provides those materials. But we can get those things back, with me leading the charge to end constitutional violations that make these ridiculous roadblocks possible. The people who have been working to destroy our nation for decades know that there are only three ways that wealth is generated. The first way is that you dig something out of the ground, like gold or iron, lithium, and you sell it. The second way is to generate wealth is to grow something, a forest, livestock, soybeans, corn, things like that, and sell those. And the third way to generate wealth is by taking one or more of those previous items and combining them or changing them to make something new. That is manufacturing. All these things generate wealth because what you have in the end has a higher value than what you started with. Everything else in the economy is just a shell game. When the person sells you food at the grocery store, all they've done is taken an item that someone else generated and sell it to you at a higher price. They did not generate wealth. They just shifted a little bit of your wealth to them. And the same goes for all wholesale, retail, and personal services that you may buy or sell. That is why progressives have done everything they can to send our manufacturing offshore, to create unnavigable farming legislation and shut down our mining and forest sectors. They know that if they can eliminate wealth generation in the USA, we will be weak and the people will be upset and starving. When a country gets to that point, it is easy for fascism and communism to prevail. So when we get our mining, farming, forestry, and manufacturing sectors rolling again, we will generate enormous wealth in this country because we have all the things that made America great in the first place. We have all the natural resources, we have the know-how, and we have the ingenuity. Speaking of ingenuity, handing off our manufacturing and other things to other countries has generated ingenuity in those countries and reduced the ingenuity in ours. It's the people who work with something every day that come up with new ways and new technologies to create greater quality, functionality, and wealth out of what they are doing. That is another reason why America-hating unpatriots have transferred all of our resource acquisition and manufacturing to other countries. They want to reduce our national security and economic prospects by making other countries the innovators and making us the captive consumers of nations that hate the United States. I am committed to getting this country back on track. I will do everything I can to stop the federal government from fighting against mining, destroying our farms and forests, and making it hard for companies to exist in this country. There are some major issues, and there are several hampering our ability to generate wealth in this country. But we can restore wealth together because Russ is for us. And we do this for us. Together, we will succeed. Thank you for watching. Please share Russ is for Us virtual rally with your friends, family, and neighbors, and donate by clicking on the link below.